Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Uh-huh. So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
Fairview's coffee has mysteriously gone missing. Mayhem ensues when strange, coffee-craving zombies plague the city. Detective Mickey Potatoes, an overworked public servant, uncovers why ordinary citizens are losing their minds and how to stop the coffee apocalypse. But it involves the mafia. And when you're dealing with mafia crime families, nothing is ever easy. The mafia controls everything in the city, including the police, including him. If he breaks the mafia, they will break him. So, the city is without coffee. The city is burning before his very eyes, but he's powerless. Detective Potatoes has the power to stop the coffee apocalypse, but if he does, he could lose everything.
Won't you get in trouble if the boss shows up?
Oh, no, is the boss here? Hey, wait, I'm the boss.
What up? How you doing, everybody? Monday Madness. It is a new era. And yes, Tom, I've seen you pop in for a second and then you were gone. I I mean, I actually saw your avatar pop up there for a second. But even if it's not with the camera, as long as you got, you just come out and talk to us, bro. What's up? So today we have sponsor, friend, Thomas Doherty from Committee Comics. What's up, Woody? See you in the chat. We're going to be talking about Tales from the Asylum. And it's a showcase for new comic talent. You guys know I'm a sucker for trying to help new comic talent, so totally aligned with this one. Thomas is a good dude, man. He's been a huge help to us to keep our thing rolling. And if he gets his thing working, we're gonna bring him out. Oh, I see an avatar bringing him out. Thomas, what's up, brother?
Okay, so I think my mic's working, but for some reason my camera on my phone does not want to work.
That's okay. We're gonna show your campaign.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, come on. Do they want to see your face?
That's true. That's a very safe assessment that not many people want to see my ugly mug.
I could even help. I can even help with this. What do you think of that? I can even help if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. I can put you up here where people can see your lovely mug.
Oh, now I'm afraid.
Well, I only have one picture of you, bro.
Yeah, yeah, good times. And that's what the madness generates.
What can I tell you? When you can put your sponsor on the spot, you gotta take your chance, your shot.
Your shots. Yeah, no, I hear you. Oh man.
You guys know Vic, the kid that shows up in the draw stream sometimes. Aspiring artist for Silverline.
A hell of a nice guy. We had some good conversations at that show. So
he's pretty knowledgeable about comics too. For a youngster. He really is. Smart kid.
Yeah.
For the most part, gets in trouble. Keep him out of trouble.
Well, again, if you look at the photo he took, there's one person obviously who's misbehaving in it.
You see what I'm saying? So, how you doing? How was your Thanksgiving, bro?
My Thanksgiving was good. I didn't really do much. I just hung out with a couple friends and kept it really low key. Unlike many people, I decided not to travel anywhere because that's just dumb, in my opinion.
Why?
Yeah.
Look, if you want to see me, y'all know where I'm at.
Exactly. So, and then when I launched my campaign, I launched on my birthday. So now I'm officially 49 years old.
Ooh.
Writing my first comic.
You're a young pup, Thomas.
Yeah.
Brother.
I don't know about young, but yeah.
Actually,
I guess it's all.
You're the age where I was when I retired from physical sports. Other than
there you go.
I still play golf and shit, but
right,
contact sports.
Right. I'm on the age where you decided to no longer do MMA. I understand.
No, it was softball, dude. It was actually softball, man. I was one. Look, I like to run the bases. I like to draw, throw. I like to challenge. Okay, and I did that all the way up to the end, man. I rounded second, right? And dude at third base fired that ball back to second, and I turned and dove for the bag.
Yeah,
my middle finger hit dude's heel.
Ooh.
So solid that the bone blew out.
Yowzers!
Done.
Yeah. No, I could see that. I thought you were going to say you turned and you blew your knee out or something.
No, the knees. I've had surgery on the knee twice. That wasn't baseball related though, but
that was you putting your foot in people's butt related.
I mean, look, but I tell you what, there's my grandsons now play Little League, and they had parents versus the kids game a while back.
Yeah.
I'm very vocal in the stands. Grandpa's
Again-
vocal. Okay.
Again, you support where you can. You know.
Like, exactly. I'm definitely your bleacher coach.
Nice.
And so the coach of the team walks up directly to me and he's like, "You're gonna play it right. We always hear you out there in the stands. Is this motherfucker really challenging me?"
Well, you know, they got to do what they got to do, right? They, you know, he's got to save face too.
So he's pitching, right? And he's got the screen up in front of him and everything, so you know he's safe and everything.
Right.
And I hit a double in the first one, just a ground shot up the middle, because you know that's the easiest way to get on base. And I'm old; I don't want to run. Right? Well, of course, you know, kid outfield fumbles it. I go to second. Okay, so I'm standing there on second.
There you go.
Well, the next time I get up, I turned on it.
Yeah.
It
You
landed-
rocketed it out.
It landed way the hell out there over the fence somewhere. You know, and the bases were loaded, and all the kids were jacked. They were all like, you know,
That's funny.
I'm the oldest guy on the field. None of the dads hit the ball over the fence. You know what I mean? It's like I'm the oldest guy out there. But dude challenged me.
Yeah.
Then he put a pitch in my wheelhouse. I had not swung at a hard pitch
Right.
since high school.
Yeah.
But I mean, I played a lot of softball.
There you go. Well, you know,
I can hit the ball. You know.
you can hit, right? All you need is that timing.
But he
Timing
gave
and
me
you connect.
he gave me all this incentive though.
Right. Yeah.
No, I mean, he came right, got right in my face. You're gonna play, right? All right.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
just that guy.
fair
I'm competitive. I'm
assumption
that
that
guy.
you got.
You
Yeah.
know?
There you go.
Yeah.
But like, I quit, you know, playing
That's
because
the little-
I'm that guy, and I don't want to drive myself into
I
the
can find
dirt.
out.
Mhm.
So let us share the screen for this awesomeness,
Thank you, sir.
because I did tell people a little bit about it. You know,
Good. I appreciate that.
anything that's helping new creators, you know, I'm looking for.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, that's what the basis of Committed Comics is, right? I'm trying to give people an alternative, you know, to utilize my experience, 20 plus years of experience now, you know, and giving people the opportunity to get their talent seen.
Yep.
You know, and this time around, it was one of those things to where, you know, we were having the problems finding people who were committed, no pun intended, you know, and finishing a project and getting it to me so I could actually publish it. And so
Yeah.
Alex pretty much said, like, why don't you just write? You've been wanting to write something forever. Like, I've had plenty of stories kicking around, and I usually, you know, give input to other creators that we work with, but I never actually sat down and wrote anything out fully. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. So,
Okay, so now who's editing you?
yeah, exactly. That's I got to wear multiple hats now. So, and actually, you know, the funny thing is, Pops, it's funny you mentioned that, because that was my biggest hurdle when I was writing the script. I was writing the script and I had to stop myself from editing the script as I was writing it, and also doing art direction as I was writing it. Like, I kept on stopping myself and not moving forward, because I was like, oh, well, this is gonna be too hard for the guy to draw, or this is gonna be too hard, you know, like, I have to make sure that this, you know, leads into this and leads into that. I'm like, no, just write this damn story.
Yeah,
Then-
you started editing and censoring yourself right away.
Yeah, like, as I was going, and I was like, that doesn't make sense. So I literally had to turn off that part of my brain, just write freeform, not try to break it up into panels either. Just write the story, then come back 2 days later and start to break it into panels and start doing the art direction on it, and then take another day and then actually do the full-on edit portion of it to make sure that this is actually going to, you know, make sense, and you know, all the panels, you know, flow in the right direction and all that other stuff.
Right.
But yeah, it was tricky, and it took me probably the better part of 3 months to write one issue.
Damn.
You know, and it's, you know, seasoned writer, you know,
You
So
lost it for just a second. Say that again.
I said I've got good ideas, but I'm not a seasoned writer, so I still have to work on,
Yeah, you must have walked out of range of your.
Yeah.
You're going in and out now. What are you?
Oh, sorry.
Are you moving or something? What?
No, I'm outside my my office and I'm using their Wi-Fi. So.
But yeah.
So, but it's just basically it's a challenge. It's the writing part's a challenge, and so I always had respect for creators who did it, and do their portion, but now I definitely have more, because I know what it's like now.
I get to scold you twice though, Thomas.
I know.
I get to scold you twice. You didn't let me know you were launching. We didn't get no build up to this. Didn't have a launch party.
No, well, the funny thing is that it wasn't until. So originally, I was planning on launching this about a month and a half ago, and I was going through it, and that was my plan, was to launch it right after we finished Dark Seas, like the fulfillment of Dark Seas, Nira, and then that went a little bit longer. Like I'm literally just wrapping that up this week, all the last bit of fulfillment on that, and so I unfortunately have a little bit of overlap.
Okay, well, that's where I come in, bro.
Yeah.
Look,
so
you paid for sponsorship for this network. You paid to help keep this network rolling this year. You come to me 2 months ahead of time and you go, this is what I'm doing. Here's the sign up. So I can tell everybody, go sign up, go sign up.
No, that's true. You are correct, sir.
When you say, okay, I'm going to launch on this day, then we come out here and do the live thing. We do it.
I know. It's one of it was one of those things that, when I start throwing additional phases onto my own workload.
No, that's my workload. That's what I'm saying. You let me do what I do. You just show up for the fucking launch party, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is why I do this.
So
people like you that totally support what we're doing. Yeah, I want to do it a lot for you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, which is why I popped in now, like you were saying the other day. You're like, hey, we moved it around.
Now, next thing I'm going to say, I know you're working, you're doing it all, but you got a trailer, bro.
Yeah. But no, I mean, since Friday
Nira
till
X
now,
one is done. I could be
we're at almost 1,500.
Right? The Nira X one is done. I could be playing this one instead. I could have been playing it for 2 months. I got people. I know people. They're cheap.
What is going on with my connection?
It's okay, bro. Look, anytime you're getting ready to launch though, or getting ready to put up a sign up or whatever, let me know, man, so I can do my job. Did we lose him? Uh-oh.
I think I lost your pops.
Nope, now I hear you.
Okay, there we go. I decided to get off the Wi-Fi because I was at work, and I'm wondering if that was what was screwing up my thing. So,
yeah, could have been. All right, but yeah, you know what I'm saying, dude. Let me do my job. Get with me ahead of time. I can hook you up with people that'll help you out, trailer wise, all that stuff, man. Look, I asked Doc 2 days ago, make me a new opening for the Monday Madness. There it is. Some images and some music. That's all you need, bro.
That's true. That is true.
Some text with your links and whatnot. Where it's at, Kickstarter, boom, you're out.
Yep.
We got people.
We got peeps.
People that have been taking advantage of the fact that you help keep this network going all year. They're more happy to help you out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just get with me anytime.
There you go. Yeah.
For anything.
There you go.
I mean, if I can't do it, I pretty much probably know somebody that can help you out.
That's true. So, well, let's scroll through the campaign real quick. I don't have a ton of tiers on this one. That's the one advantage or disadvantage. I'm not really sure exactly with this one opposed to the Niras. But that's the main cover. That's cover A.
Yeah, it says right there. Tales from the Asylum is the continuation of what Committed Comics does.
That's right.
Does best. Providing quality story and art, and combining new creators with seasoned veterans. There you go.
Yep. So
Joe Martinez and Raymond Lee.
yeah, Joe is he's got some professional credits. He did a couple of different promotional comic books for the band Ninja Sex Party.
Right.
But he doesn't have as much as he wants, and so this is now giving him an entire series to run with. And Raymond is, he started working with Will Sportacio back in the Image days, and he's been all over Image and all over. God, I can't remember. Avalon Studios. That's the one. That's the studio he works with a bunch, which is Will Sportacio's and Brian Haberlin's studio. So again, doing a nice mixture between the two, right? Somebody who's got a little bit of work, and then somebody who's got a tremendous amount of work.
And that's Tom talking about himself. Right.
Yep, that's talking about the creation of Sancho, which is the main character for the book. That is the funny thing is that Sancho pretty much got created because my business partner Alex in San Diego one year, he got bored at the table, and so he basically started drawing because he used to draw many years ago, and so he drew a little cartoon of this ridiculous looking chipmunk, and he's like, I got back from my portfolio reviews, and he was like, oh yeah, by the way, here's the company mascot. I was like, what? So the goofy little guy.
Hey, we got Crom. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to have your goofy little guy. You got to.
Yep.
He doesn't always have to be goofy. Like ours is kind of mischievous. He's definitely a troll, but
Oh yeah, nope. Sancho's evolving too. So originally he was a giant chipmunk,
right?
as in that first little picture, and then the black and white piece, which was one of our preview books. That artwork is by Fred Haynes, the guy who did War Machine for Marvel for many years, and that was our little giveaway book back in 2001. And then he evolved into a guy in a straitjacket, because we figured it'd be easier for somebody to dress up in a straitjacket than a giant fuzzy costume. Guess what? It's hard to find somebody in either costume.
Especially at a con, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of cons, were you at LA?
I was not. No. My December, unfortunately, for the most part, is non-travelable at this point because of my day job. So
you may have dodged a bullet.
Why was it not spectacular?
It looked dead.
I know.
People walking the floor. There was a lot of empty floor space.
Yep.
And, dude, there just wasn't that. Not like last year. Last year, Hex was like this, walking really slow through the aisles, right? Not this year. It was just like
this year. Yeah. I mean, the same weekend they had a show in Columbus that I was at last year. And I didn't do terrible, but I didn't do great. So I was like, you know what, let me not return. But then I talked to a bunch of people who were there this year, and they said that they were having great sales. And I'm like, son of a beach whale. The one year I take off.
You can't figure it out, huh?
You can't win. So, again, I had to look at it as in, let me get Kickstarter going, and let me make sure my day job doesn't fire my ass.
There you go.
So...
All right, so there it is. There's our dude in straight jacket now. Look at that.
And that's the first variant cover that we have. It's done by Kevin McCoy. He's done a bunch of work for Zenoscope and Mountaineers West for a book called War Angels.
Right, I've seen
and it's a hell of a book. And Kevin did some great work. And he's also he's the official convention artist for SummerCon out here in Washington State. He did a piece for me a while ago, and I've been using it as a print, and every time I go to a show, people always point to that print and go, what's his story? And I'm like, I don't have one, and now it's like, no, now I have one.
There you go. There's a digital download available.
Yep, for each of the covers. Yeah,
all the coverage,
all the different covers. Yeah.
And they print
physicals.
Issues,
Yep.
$10. too much. How many pages?
24. So 24 pages. It's got 10 pages or 11 pages actually of the Sancho story, and then there's a story within a story. Basically, Sancho is telling stories to these kids, and that artwork is done by Dustin Weaver and James Taylor and Danny Donovan. I mean, so again, it was working, utilizing seasoned veterans, because everybody who worked on the story within a story is a seasoned veteran at this point, And then that's Bill's cover, which we've used that image a bunch of times.
Bill. It's our boy Bill. Bill Moss, yo. Yeah, we love Bill.
Yep. So then those are the character sketches that Joe did for me while we were going back and forth with the descriptions of the characters. And of course, again, you have to have your obligatory sketch cover. Because
I'm just kind of going through that as we go along. I just wanted to, as soon as I pulled that up, I'm like, man, you could get Bill to try. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You can get Bill to he'd do that for you. He's that kind of guy. It'll cost you, but he'd do that for you. Yeah, nothing free around here, yo.
Yep. So those are the characters in the book, the non-crazy characters.
Okay, so what's up with Yanni? What's her story?
So she's pretty much, basically what it is, it's a family that relocates to a new area, and they've got a younger boy and an older sister, and just kind of kids are going to do what kids are going to do, and so she's kind of very concerned about being cool and putting the best foot forward kind of deal, where her younger brother is just like, hey, look, I can make things explode. I can make fart sounds because that's what boys do.
Right.
And so, and they both with a friend of theirs,
Yanni
come across.
And Tom.
Yes, that's the father. And so, again, just the parents, they're in the first issue, but they don't really come into play all that much until the second issue.
All right.
And it's mostly the kids, and they encounter Sancho, and it's kind of like a real quick interlude of what Sancho's kind of all about. He's not just a guy in a straitjacket. He has some unique abilities, even though he's insane. So, and then the Federal is a character that we had created, me and Alex had created years ago, as a very much like a spirit / shadow Batman type character. He was in our very first publication, Threads, in the free digital download, which you can go to committeecomics.com and download for free. And we didn't really do anything. So again, he's going to make up casual appearances here and there, in the Tales from the Asylum book, because again, this is a Committee Comic Company book, and so I did want to bring in the very few Committee Comics Company characters that we had, and make it a home for them as well.
Yeah, you got to give them a universe to play in.
Yeah. And so
there's the fam. They're having din.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that gives you an idea of the level of quality.
Right?
Yep. The level of quality of artwork on this thing. I mean, Joe's turned out amazing pages, and Raymond's just knocking it out of the park with his colors.
Okay, what's the name of the burger joint?
In and Out. But but don't sue us.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a reason
even the containers are the same. I see it.
Yeah. There's a reason. There's a reason it's in and out, and that comes very, cheekily shown in the issue itself. So
I can remember when the first In and Out opened up in way West Phoenix, right?
Oh yeah.
Way out on I-10, like way out there, right? And you'd go, it's like the boss would be like, all right, we're going to In and Out for lunch, and he'd send somebody like 2 hours.
Right. Yep.
Like 2 hours before lunch, because the line.
Oh yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Still to this day, it's like that, man. I go to the one in San Diego, and it's got 2 drive-throughs, and it's around the building.
I mean,
Crazy.
I'm sure they got a few more of them in Phoenix now, but when that first one opened up, it was
Oh
just
yeah,
wild. It was like
yeah,
you wanted to go there, try it. You drive by and go,
yeah.
you know, I'm hungry. I'm going to get something to eat, right?
That's right.
But yes, the boss had that figured out. He'd send some. You'd be sitting there on the clock listening to music.
There you go.
Waiting in line.
Bad gig. Not a bad gig at all.
Yeah, it
So-
wasn't bad. $15 an hour to sit in the car in line for a couple hours. That's cool.
That's right. So, so yeah.
That's
So if you
funny,
scroll down a little further there, Pops, you can see the story inside the story artwork, which is done by Dustin Weaver with new colors. So originally, when it was colored, when we originally printed the book, it was printed in black and white. And then what we're doing is we're having Omar Francia, recolor it, basically from the original line art. So those are his colors there on Dustin and James Taylor's ink, pencils and inks.
All right, so
Again,
Easter
just
egg
doing
time.
beautiful jobs. Yeah,
Easter egg time.
yeah.
We got statues. We got
Mhm.
bookends.
Yep.
We got like I don't know what that one up in that corner on the bookshelf is. It's just a dude sitting on a throne. Same dude though, right? Sitting there. You got a poster of him. You got the action figures in the packages up there on the right. You got a bust of the dude. He's reading dude's comic, wearing dude's shirt.
Yep.
Capitalist network, folks.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if you scroll, and we got a couple pages colored, and then Omar is going to be working on some more. Omar did; he's colored a whole bunch of the Random House coloring books for Camilla D'Erico. So, all the ones that you see of her mythic and monsters,
Right.
and mermaids, beauties, and that kind of stuff that are all over stores across the country. Omar did all those cover colors. So he did. That sunset alone, that lower left-hand panel. That's just gorgeous.
Mhm.
So,
Okay, so now he's the mighty chipmunk.
no, Mighty Vole. It's a very it's very rodent themed. This first issue.
See, well, I showed some of this off the other day during the show,
Yeah,
and because I had just seen it, and I wanted to get it out there to let people know it existed.
yeah,
So I got to this, and I started talking about, I just got to wait till I get Thomas out here. I don't know what this is.
You're like, it's a little disturbing, but okay.
Well, no, I saw chipmunk. Because of Sancho, I was like, oh, so this is who dudes. Okay.
Nope. But definitely rodent themed. So
The Vole. I like
the
it.
mighty Vole, So yeah, so again, it's a very silly story, but in the context of the first issue of Tales from the Asylum, it actually works really well in a kind of learning capacity, for the kids. So, and there's the credits on the books.
Right.
They're pretty amazingly talented peoples that we got on this thing. And
You and Joe and Raymond. And
encourage everyone to go check them out. And then Danny Donovan's done a ton of stuff, as well as Dustin Weaver, who's everywhere all over the comic book industry.
yeah, I'm looking at all these credits. I'm seeing all this.
Yeah. So then we got stretch goals. Not a ton, but some fun stuff. We got as soon as we fund, we get the funded print that everyone gets, a nice 6x9 print of Joe's cover there. And then we're doing 2 different things. So each stretch goal, we're having a freebie stretch goal and also a option to purchase stretch goal. So
Cool.
after the funding stretch goal, we have a new enamel pin that will be unlocked for purchase, and people can add it on to their pledges,
Man,
as well
it's
as
not as heavy as that last pin.
it'll be the same size. It'll be the exact same thing. You'll be able to attach a whole slew of new Sanchos to your hat there.
Those things are like armor up on here.
Well, again, that's a high quality enamel pin. That's what you want, right?
It's very high quality, but man, is it heavy. This hat is already like heavy. yo.
Yeah.
This thing will deflect bullets now. I'll wear it in battle. I don't even care.
So then after we got the, again, with the first stretch goal, we unlock the pin, but then you also get, a freebie.
Right.
So you get a little trading card of Sancho from the original drawing that Alex did. So, and that's at the same stretch goal. So again, each stretch goal you get a purchase and you get a freebie.
There you go.
And then the next one you get, another purchase item is a different pin of Sancho with art by Travis Bundy. And then everybody who pledges physical will also get the first appearance of Sancho in a comic book format, which was the 2001 giveaway because I found a case of those in my storage unit and I was like, whoa, I still have these?
And you haven't sent me one yet?
I literally just found it like 2 weeks ago. I was cleaning out my storage unit, or moving stuff around, I should say. And
look, that kind of happened to us on the show offs to me and Dave. It was like I was looking for something entirely different and found like 3 boxes of unbagged DC stuff.
Oh, nice.
Just, I mean, and it's not, some of it's still pretty good condition for being sitting in a box.
Oh yeah.
20 years.
Yeah, nice. Very cool.
So we've been going through those boxes. I got through one of them so far. Bunch of weird stuff. Have you ever heard of formerly known as Justice League?
I think that was a couple of one-shots, right?
I think it was. I mean, I have like 6. I think I have 6. I think it's a 6.
Might have, 6-issue series. Yeah, I think that was around the time they couldn't figure out the name of the Justice League. They kept on doing like Justice League International, Justice League Europe, Justice League of America, Justice League this, and Justice League fill in the blanks.
Dude, if you can get your hands on these, I'm not saying buy them,
right? But yeah, find them,
but read them.
Yeah,
because. I mean, I'm a comic fan, and I hate to say this, but this has been it was so bad that I had to read it all. Usually, if something's bad, I just put it down, Thomas.
Right. Yeah, but this one you had to.
I had to see how bad it's going to get.
Right. Right, which is also a good thing, but a bad thing, but a good thing. So,
well, I'd never been buying them.
Yeah.
I mean, it was something that we got, like, we bought like a collection of 2,400 books or something.
Right.
There was a bunch of stuff in it that we didn't care about, but there was stuff in it we wanted.
Yep. So if you
it was weird,
scroll down a little more there, Pops, and then I got to get bouncing soon, unfortunately.
I found a lot of weird stuff. I know that.
Yep. So then at $5,000, we get the Sancho variant print done by Sean Dietrich, who he's got a ton of stuff, and he's been all over the place. He usually tours with rock bands, so he goes and hangs out with Slipknot and Flogging Molly and System of a Down. He's done a bunch of stuff for them. So he did a Sancho piece for us as well. So, but yeah, I've got some more things cooked up. I figured let me get past the funding stage right now, which we're almost there.
This is the one I have to put out there. Is the one I endorse.
Yep, Bill's cover.
Moss variant cover.
There you go.
Bill's my dude. He's drawn art of crime. I mean, he's my dude. So that's the one I recommend if you're gonna get one.
Yep. Hey, you can always add it on too. Just saying, we have it as an add-on. So
it's just,
but
I gotta go with my boys, right?
Yep. So we also have a black and white version with no trade dress, just because again it was kind of cool. It's kind of a cool look to it.
I know a lot of people that are huge fans of black and white because, and this is not, I'm not trying to diss colorists or anything, but sometimes colors wash out line work.
Yep.
And
absolutely.
I want to see all them lines.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So black and white I know a lot of people like that are like, man, I want to see the lines. I mean, now some colorists are really good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, again, you have to find the right one for the right penciler. You can't just slap any colorist on any penciler and vice versa.
Right.
You have to find the ones that are going to complement each other and build on. And some people remember that and some people forget that, and drives me bonkers. So we also have signed options as well as remarked options. on the books, and we have limited metal covers. I know a couple of the metal covers have already have people bought them, as their tiers. So I don't know how many are left on each one. I didn't get a chance to look, but yeah.
The Joe metal variant.
Yep, and all the
you got the MOSFET metal one too.
Metal, yeah.
Ooh.
So, and then we also had signed versions and the little Sancho pack, which is pretty much that's the bonus for pledging this weekend.
All right, guys, this is wonderful stuff, Thomas. Like I said,
yes,
man, I don't want to have to scold you every time you do a campaign. Get with me.
I'm working on it. So,
I mean, you're putting your support behind what we're doing.
Yeah.
Let us put our support behind what you.
Hey, man, let's just have the madness go and just, back a couple of tiers here and there, and I'll be happy, man. I'll be a happy man, sir. So, yeah, the campaign goes for 26 days. So pretty much right after Christmas it ends.
Cool.
So
we got somebody in the backstage. I didn't even know he was there. What happened?
Well, that's perfect timing.
What's up,
I need to bounce out of here.
What's going on?
Oh,
hello,
Thomas,
sir. We're gonna do a little tag team.
Yeah, Thomas, for sure, man. At least once a day through this campaign, drop it in the madness, because if I see it, then it triggers me to go share it out everywhere else. You know what I mean?
Gotcha, sir.
So,
well, thank you very much for the time. I will leave you with your new guest here.
that's a boy, Max. Do you know Max?
I don't know if I've met Max, and Max is very, very small on my phone, so I can't say whether or not I can tell he's a very, very white guy. That's all I know.
Max is the founder of Atrocity Press, Mary Machine Gun.
Oh, okay. I think I have seen that book.
And he is also the GM on our game stream on Fridays and stuff. Max,
nice.
We're doing. He's also developing the Roku channel.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you much, guys. I will talk to you all later.
All right, Thomas.
And I will try to pop on. I'll try to pop on another stream, maybe sometime this weekend or something there, man.
Sure.
Pops.
You're always welcome. You know what's up.
All right, sir. Thank you much, guys.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yep. Nice to meet you. Tag, you're in. I'm out. Peace.
Thomas Doherty, everyone. Committed Comics. You guys see Nira X. You guys see us play his stuff all the time.
Yep.
Big supporter, sponsor of Madness. Love that dude. What's up? How you doing, Max?
I'm good. What's going on?
Nah, same old shit.
Yeah, stay
Wait
with
for
us.
Corissa. She's next, actually.
Had to go lay the smack down verbally on some fools today.
Oh, yeah?
Well, just one fool. Coffee Comics. This guy just needs punched in the face.
Coffee Comics?
Yeah, he's like some manga guy, and he really talks like he's a cult leader, man. He's like, we here at Coffee Comics, and we're doing this, and we're sharpening our knives, and we're gonna come after you. And I'm just like, dude, you're fucking crazy.
Look, this is the madness, and we are chaotic neutral. we can go either way, bro. It's on you.
But yeah, I've just got to make some of those images from Photoshop, those assets you gave me. I haven't gotten around to getting into that yet, but as soon as I get those done, then we need to get the thumbnails for the episodes that we have up there, and then we're good to go.
Jeez, I don't even know if I have them up. We'll probably just have to use the thumbnails that are currently for those playlists.
I don't know if we can do that.
I doubt if I have like that old CromCon thumbnail still from that particular show.
No, I mean, we might have to just make new thumbnails. I don't know. I'll have to see. Yeah. We might not need new thumbnails. We might be able to.
Oh, and he knocks himself off. You know how that works? You hit the button. You hit the wrong button.
Hit the G5 button on my keyboard, and it like refreshes the fucking monitor. And I hit it with my elbow all the time.
So yeah, what we're talking about, folks, is the Roku preview channel. Max is working on it. We're getting it ready to show. We're getting ready to put it up there so people can see what we're actually offering, what we're actually trying to build.
I mean, there's only going to be 10 shows on the
Yeah.
entire thing, so it's not going to be like a full, this is what you see, this is what you're going to be getting. It just shows proof of concept that we can stream on Roku and that what the channel will look like.
And now on the preview, are we gonna set those shows up as playlists already, so that when we upload more, we just upload them to those playlists?
No, I'll have to make a new channel when we set it up, because it's got to be a commercialized channel for getting advertisements put onto it.
Right. This is just what it's gonna look like.
Yep. One iteration of what it could look like. Let's put it that way. When it comes down to the design, I'll design it out better next time when we have actual content, and I can make some of the boxes bigger than the other ones to for the promoted content, whatever the top 5 videos are, we'll have those up on the top, and then it'll have like playlists that you can go down and scroll through, playlists of the shows, and then you go up and down, we'll take you through the shows, and left or right, it'll take you through the episodes.
And depending on how much money we make on the campaign, we'll tell you whether or not there will be previous content to peruse or not.
Yep.
There may be, there may not. We may just be
Might
going
have
forward.
to be good from this moment forward in time, and then when it gets to the point where it starts getting full, we're either going to have to buy a server, or I'm going to have to start deleting old videos.
Yep. We hopefully will be in a position to, have our
Buy
own
a server, but you got people doing 4-hour-long shows that are like 6 gigabytes in size. It's going to take up a lot of space quick.
Right now we don't have none of those.
Well, I'm just saying, people that do those, it happens.
I think everybody now, it's all 1 hour, 2 hour shows.
That'd be good.
And then there will be some short content too. Hi, Corissa.
Oh, look who it is.
What's happening?
Hi, Max. Hi, Pops. What's up?
I just wanted to mess with you because I know you just got done with fulfillment.
Yeah. Yay.
There you go.
Yeah, I had to figure out what Max needed next.
Yeah.
That was chapter 4 right there. Now look, is that the hardcover?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's gorgeous.
See, now,
Yeah,
and
looks
that
good.
is now, what is that exactly? 1 through 8, 1 through 7?
1 through 7.
1 through 7. Okay,
Yeah.
so
All
now,
but one.
I've been sitting over there. I haven't touched 7 yet. It's going to be the only fingerprints ever put on it are going to be yours. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to have that to read. I'm going to have that to read. I'm not going to need to touch any of them floppies anymore. So number 7 will be an untouched copy of Worthy Chaos.
Nice. Yeah, no, this way better than I thought. I mean, I was hoping it would be good, but it's gorgeous. I like the matted look. It's it's not as I thought it would be too thick, but it's actually pretty good. 222
How does it
pages.
open? How does it open? Does it open good?
Oh yeah.
I mean, nice.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you open them up and then sometimes the print is too close to the spine.
No.
You got good space on all of it. Good. Yes. Yeah, beautiful. I seen white. That's good.
Yeah, no, I read the whole thing as soon as it came. So I had to make sure it looked good, So
Number 7 hardcover, number 1, and then number 1 again.
yeah, I know. Over and over again.
How does your first year in comics feel, Carissa?
I'm not entirely sure how the hell it feels like, how could it already be a year? And then the other side of it is, how is it only a year? So I have both, because first of all, I got 10 done. We're finishing up 10 now. It's getting colored and lettered. But I always forget, and everyone forgets, I actually have three other number ones. I have the original number one, I have the number one for Salvation, and I have the number one for Damnation. So technically this year I got 13 actually finished. Whoops.
Are y'all keeping track?
No. I definitely don't. Yeah. So
Max is like, damn, 13 in 1 year.
Yeah, and I just so I had gone through, because I do have a spinoff, but I went through and did a lot of revisions and everything. It actually fit perfectly as continuing this story, so now I don't have to do it as a spinoff. It's actually this series has 12 books now. So 12 books and about 100 episodes, 100 issues, and the spinoff has 2 books. So I have 12 in this and 2 in the spinoff. So yeah.
Okay, now are you running into a warehouse space problem?
Actually, I was really surprised. No, because I mean the shelf might break, but right now the shelf is holding like 5 books. So the bottom shelf, of course, because that would make the most sense, and then the middle shelf, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books, 8 boxes here, and then I sold 2 boxes, so pretty good.
See, and you got boxes of some of everything, huh? Some of 1, some of 2, some of 3.
Then I don't think you can see behind me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of the comic boxes full of 1s through 7, but mostly 1 through 3, because when I first started, I was like, oh, I'll buy 500 of each. And after that, I didn't do that again. I just bought what I needed. So I wasn't the smartest when I started.
It's a year of learning lessons.
But yeah, but that's still 1 through 3 are the ones that you have a lot of. And when you go to cons and people like your stuff that don't have 1 through 3, they're going to want 1 through 3. You see what I'm saying?
I actually only take 1 through 3 there, and now I'm going to bring 1 through 3 in my hardcover. So yeah, if they want the rest, they can go to my website or wait till a Kickstarter, and then that solves that problem. So yeah.
Oh, John from John's Long Box. What's happening, brother? Have you talked to John, Carissa? Do you know John?
I don't think so.
Oh, John, you must talk to this young lady. She's only a year into indie comics. And how many? Go ahead, say that number again, Carissa. How
technically, 13 issues have been finished. So, yeah.
1 through 7 and a hardcover trade paperback.
Yeah.
Are complete and fulfilled.
We're so far ahead. We're so far ahead. We're like 3 issues ahead, because 8 releases January 8th, and then 9 releases March. It's gonna be every 8 weeks. We're gonna release one, and then it'll be finished in October again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it out, but I'll show it off. I'm not taking this one's never getting touched, because Carissa was really nice and she sent me hardcover. So I don't never have to take this one out of the package.
I ain't taking it out, but I'm going to show it.
I ain't taking it out though, ever. Right here, Worthy Chaos Redemption, and there's worthychaos.com. You can go there. You can see all the stuff.
Hardcover on there if you missed it.
Yeah, all the stuff, and it is good stuff, dude. It's a good story. It's fun, you know. little bit of supernatural love story with a bunch of stuff. Oh man.
John wants to know that it's Worthy Chaos Redemption, and you can find it usually on Kickstarter or on my website, worthychaoscomics.com. And most of them are on there. The hardcover's on there. So yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, usually she has an active campaign to talk about, but you know.
But I do have issue 8 is in pre-launch with 80 followers. So
give me that link. Give me that link.
That one's theworthychaos.com. I'll put it in private chat.
Yeah,
I bought the domain, so now you only need one link, and it'll always link to the newest Kickstarter. Or should anyway.
All right, there it is. theworthychaos.com. B.
Yeah, because some jerk bought worthychaos.com and not using it. And when I tried to buy it, there was like $2,000. I was like, no.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
Yep. And they're going to keep doing that crap to us too, yo. Dang, that didn't even come up as a link.
Why not? Broken?
It just went in. I have to do it again. I got to put the HTTP in front of it or something, or www in front of it or something.
That's weird because in the private chat, it's a link.
Yeah. Better. No, didn't come up as a link there either. What? They took away my ability to put links in my own chat?
So when's Ruko starting?
Yeah, Roku, I love you. I hate YouTube right now, man. No, John. Everybody can put links in. You can. You have a wrench. That's why I give people wrenches. Unless they just change the rules, because I'm doing this for a long time. That's the only reason I give everybody wrenches, is so they can share their links. It's the whole purpose.
There, I dropped the wrench. Or I dropped the link.
See, work for him. Yep, I called you a wrench. That's that blue thing next to you in the chat. You're a wrench. Everybody's got a wrench. See, if you're one of them people that either has a campaign or you promote your friends and stuff, I give you a wrench so that you can drop your link to your shows, to your campaigns, to your friends' campaigns. This whole thing is a network for networking. You know, that's what it's all about. That's how I met these guys, just doing stuff in that exact way. You know, that's how I made everybody, is by networking.
Yes. Clearly. Checking out my new merch that just showed up.
And
I actually like these coins painted way more than I thought I would, because I do like shiny. So these are the coins. Sent you one, Pops. So you did. I didn't send you a colored one because I just got it, but yeah, I sent you the gold-plated one. So your side looks like this, and then the other side looks all gold. But this, I was like, let me see what it looks like painted. So it looks actually really good. Like, the picture didn't do it justice, so I only bought 2, and now I'm like, well, shit, now I gotta go buy more.
Should have bought more.
No, don't buy more. Those are exclusive now. Those are very exclusive. You see what I'm saying? You can get the generic gold one.
You have no idea how many.
Or you can pay extra and get this cool painted one. See?
I have
this limited edition.
They are more limited. There's really not that many. I have like 200 gold plated coins, but the colored ones are definitely limited. So, and I got a bracelet, which I like. I don't know. The necklace is cooler though. It's the same. It's like a leather.
Mm.
And it's got Anubis in the center, and I do like it. However,
She got hippie jewelry too, you guys. Look.
I do like the necklace better, and it's wood.
Yeah. Look,
Wood.
it's hippie jewelry. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
So I do like this better. So I got a bunch of those. And then I got these as a necklace, but I think I'm gonna make them into keychains because I don't know if people want to wear them, but I'll have both maybe, but we'll see. So yeah, I got a bunch of new merch.
You have to put some puka shells around that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that was I literally got it thrown at me when by my husband as I was running into here. So
John wants to know where you got the coins made. Where'd you get the coins?
No, where the goins.
The
The
coins.
goins.
I don't remember what I'll have to look it up. I don't remember specifically where these are from. I know they're somewhere far away. I buy them wholesale. Like I bought the gold-plated ones wholesale. So there's like 200 of them.
Right.
And
What you
anyone
do
that
is
bought a hardcover during the Kickstarter got one.
just know when you go on John's show, he's going to ask you all these questions.
I do love to share.
Have
Laurie's
all
going to use my printer.
Have all your stuff ready to go.
Look at this. Look at this. It's not a Coke.
Mr. Pibb.
Yep. They didn't have
Hold
Coke.
up. Hold up. Is that Pibb Extra?
Mm-hmm.
What's the extra part?
Pibb
I don't know.
Pibb is one of the most caffeinated sodas there is.
Yep.
It's like top 3, I think.
Yep. That and Mountain Dew and
Uh-huh.
something else. I can't remember the other one.
I miss Jolt.
Yeah. That shit was good.
Jolt was the shit.
Fire.
I was a driver. So, Jolt was that legal keep you up,
Yep.
Worked really good.
I was a computer programmer, so I used to use it to stay awake to program computers back in the day.
What'd you used to be, Corissa?
What?
What'd you used to be?
What I used to be?
Before you got stupid and joined this comic book world, what did you do?
I wasted money on Donald Duck. But as a professional, I bought one thing in the last like 6 months. I used to buy like tons of things. Work wise, I bathe cats and dogs. So you can't say groomer anymore. So
yeah, we can. We can call you a pet groomer.
Now they're grooming pets.
One of my groomer friends, my pet groomer friends on Facebook, someone asked her what she does, and she's like, "I'm a groomer," and they were like yelling at her. She's like, "I'm a pet groomer." Like, would I really go and say I'm a groomer? Like, what the hell?
That's what I do. I'm a
Yeah.
groomer.
There's great money in it, groomer. But yeah, so and before that, I don't remember.
So do you
I
have
was
to
a
like wear
veterinary
like?
technician.
Do you have to wear all the big leather gloves for the cats?
No, I am the cat whisperer I'll get scratched now that I said that. But I have only had one cat that actually got me, and she bit me while I was locking the cage after putting her back when I was done. So she's like, "Screw you."
just
She was
to
like,
let
"That
you know,
sucked."
Yeah.
I was not happy with that experience.
She was like, "That sucked. Have some of this."
She's like, "Oh, you thought you were done." Not done. And the woman had warned me. She's like, "This is an evil cat, and she's probably not gonna be good." She's good the whole time. I was like, "Oh, good." And then chomp. I was like, "You son of a bitch." So yeah, good times.
Just so y'all know, it does exist. There is a sign-up page. Go over there and do that thing. Like that.
Oh yeah, that's my Jeremy. I don't know if I say his name right. Jeremy Repak. I don't know. He's amazing, and he worked at Marvel, DC, IDW, Blizzard, Capcom, and he is the internal artist for Resident Evil, hence why I hired him. And he also did Injustice, which I don't know anything about, but my brother was thrilled because apparently he reads it. So, and it's huge. I'm sure that must be DC, right? Injustice.
Yeah, it's a DC thing. It's a real big deal.
I don't read mainstream anymore. And I probably haven't since the 90s when I read Ghost Rider. I was gonna say Ghostbusters, but read Ghost Rider.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I don't read mainstream. But he was thrilled. He's like, and he's gonna if it goes through, he's going to publish his comic through Worthy Chaos and have my logo on his comics. So we'll see.
Nice.
Yeah, he finished a comic book. It looks amazing. I'm gonna set up a Kickstarter for him. So.
You do all the work. You fulfill it for him too.
Yeah, I have to do it all because he's in Brazil.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, but whatever. You should see the comic. The art is just phenomenal.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
What's up, Doran? What's going on, brother?
Good day.
Comics in the house.
Yeah. I also have new plushies coming, which I'm excited about. Everyone's excited about the zombies in a straitjacket. I got 3 new plushies. 3 new plushies coming. I have the zombies in a straitjacket, which everyone's a working straitjacket, and I have the salamander monster, and I have the vampire chameleon bats coming too. So that should be interesting. I'm actually out of plushies right now, so I'm waiting for my new batch.
Do you get those do you get those made in bulk, or are they just made by an individual? Or
they're made by an individual by hand. They're all handmade, and I gave him my biggest order yet. I ordered 3 hellhounds, 2 skeleton birds, 3 vampire chameleon bats, 2 zombie in the straitjacket, and 2 or 3 salamanders. I can't remember what I gave her. I think that's it, but there's probably more.
Now, I do have one issue that I have to warn you about, Corissa.
Yep.
I'm not going to be able to open anything until Christmas Day.
No problem.
Because we are doing the Christmas Day Madness Unboxing Challenge.
Awesome.
And you know what that is, right? That means everything you get this month, you put under the tree. You don't open it. You wait till Christmas Day. You come hang out with Pops. We'll do it in the middle of the day, not in the morning when the kids are opening presents, and not in the evening when you're doing Christmas dinner. We'll get out here in the middle of the day during halftime at a football game or something. And we'll all open our presents like a bunch of little kids on Christmas Day, man. Right? Right?
If I get anything, there's not everyone is as fast as me. My Kickstarter ended Friday. I mailed out 30 on Friday and the rest on Saturday. So I'm still waiting for. Well, I guess they're probably not going to pay, but I'm still waiting for 2 people if they're going to pay, and 1 person to fill out the damn survey, so that I can be completely done. So good. I sent you this too, Pops. Did you see the pinup?
Oh, what?
It's Serafina holding a zombie head on top of the Impala.
On the Impala.
For Christmas. Yeah.
I love it. Good stuff.
I only made 25. So.
See?
Yep.
So I won't actually see any of that stuff till Christmas Day.
Well, she's all dressed for Christmas. So.
But that's cool. Because
did I tell you what her new outfit is in book 2? Starting issue 10. It was not intentional. So anyone that says it's a cash grab, it really wasn't. It was just out of necessity. So she now wears a nurse outfit. And everyone's thrilled that she's wearing a nurse outfit. But the reason why she's wearing a damn nurse outfit, I'm going to be completely full disclosure. My artist, who I love completely, don't get me wrong, has the worst memory in the world. And she had a cut in the last issue. And because of that, he kept forgetting the damn cut. So when she was in the medical room, I said, she needs to find a new shirt. So I was thinking, what kind of color should she have? And I was like, well, she can't have the same color because that would just be weird. And she just can't magically find the same shirt. I was like, but what kind of shirt would be in a medical room? And then I was like, a nurse's outfit. So now she's wearing a nurse's outfit. And I don't know. People are excited for the covers of her in a nurse outfit.
Well, I saw your post, obviously, about, you know, what pose would you like best for this nurse in this pinup? And I was like, I only see nurses pose like that in one kind of video.
My favorite kind of video.
Yeah, it was a tie between 4 and 2, and I think the only reason why, and I kid you not, people went with 4 was because her boobs looked better in 4, not realizing it's a freaking rough draft, and that her boobs will look better in the final. So I went with 2 because, to be honest with you, one of my biggest backers liked 2, so I was like, we're gonna go with 2. So yeah, we went with 2, but everyone did like 4. So, but to me, 2, I'm not gonna lie, I think the leg slightly raised was kind of more sexy than whatever she was doing in 4. I don't even remember, but yeah, it was so sexy without being revealing. You know, I'm sure everyone wants a topless. You will never see a topless of poor Serafina. But I have a topless cover of a vampire, and probably will have a topless cover of the main character in the new main character in book 3. So I don't know what she's gonna look like yet, but
I'm pretty sure you can get all the floppies for this, right?
Yes, you can. I don't have them posted yet on my website except for digitally, but I can easily post it. Right now, 1 through 3 is on there. I've been very lazy. I release them too fast for my own laziness.
She is on Twitter, John, at Worthy Chaos. You can find her on Twitter. You can DM her. She'll hook you up, bro. You know, no doubt.
So out of 13 issues, you've got 7 released?
Well, technically 8, because 1 was redone, and the other 2 are available digitally. I'm thinking of printing them for the January 8th release. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, 8 will be released on January 8th. So cool. And we have a new colorist and a new letterer. SK is the letter.
Yeah, SK, baby.
Yeah.
That's the letterer.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
I got that guy on. Let's see, we brought him on like 4 years ago. Yeah. And I've just seen him he letters everything now. And I'm like, good, because he's awesome.
He's amazing, and he's patient, and he puts up with me. So yeah. And then our new colorist is Matt Chambers, that Laurie uses.
Matt Chambers is the colorist of the first appearance of Pops 4 years ago in the crew number 2.
Nice. Yeah. I borrowed him from Laurie, and now I stole him. And he's awesome. He loves Resident Evil. He even has a license plate with it. So it definitely, he's thrilled with it. I said, I hope it's worth putting up with me. He says I actually don't demand as much as most people, so that's good. I think the most demand I had was, and the whole time he's done the last 3 issues, the only thing we had an issue with was the color of Croc, the Hellhound. We could not get the red right. And then finally he got it, and it's perfect now. So yeah.
John's Logbox. My Twitter is at Mary Machine Gun.
Yeah, John's going to get both of you guys on the show. I can pretty much guarantee it. Look, John, Max has 5 different titles.
Yep.
Active right now through Atrocity Press. It's all good, not just Mary Machine Gun. He's got other stuff too. Human Hunters, Ninja Bimbos. He's got it all.
Zombies from Deep Space. We've got Love and Madness, Neo Tokyo. We got a ton of books. We like it that way.
Yep. So, definitely, yeah. And John's Twitter right there. You guys see it. You'll know it's him. Centurion 2000. John's also got a upcoming project. So, but yeah, he has a great audience over there. Go over when he invites you on his show, go do it. It's definitely worth doing.
Followed him back.
There you go. That's what this is all about, guys. Getting to know each other, networking, being seen in front of each other's audience increases your audience. That's just how that works, man. Thanks, John. Love you, brother. And that's proof of the pudding right there. Networking is what it's all about.
I try to network as much as possible. I have been on 140 podcasts just this year.
140.
Yeah.
I don't keep track of them anymore.
It's slowing down. I'm running out of people, so I need new podcasts.
Yeah,
So.
there's not as many shows as there once was. There's going to be more shows that it picks up because of the wintertime. There's always more shows. People are inside and they'll stream from their houses more often. There was more shows during COVID because people were home. And
I'm gonna have to do my own show now because I'm running out of podcasts to be on.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't have to. You can come co-host with me. You can co-host with Laurie. You can co-host, get your feet wet, find out if this is something you even want to do.
I think I want to do a show. I don't want to do more than an hour because I can talk that long. I just don't think it's advisable. But
you'd be surprised how fast an hour can go by when you're live streaming a show.
Oh, I know. I feel like if I did more than an hour, I would never shut up. But I wanted to do like half true horror, like true urban legends, true ghost stories, true things like that, and then half with creators and their Kickstarters and stuff.
That'd be
preferably
cool.
Horror, but anyone can come on.
Cool.
Look,
I love horror.
That would be perfect on this network, especially considering that we're partnering up more or less with the American Horrors. They're going to be showing our ads on their channel. We're going to be showing their ads on our channel. Horror people like horror stuff. They see Carissa's doing a horror show over here on the Roku channel. They come over and watch, right?
Yeah, that's another thing is most people don't watch over an hour unless they know. But I've been on shows that are 2 hours. I've been on shows that are 1 hour. It really depends on the host. I was on a 20-minute show and that could not end fast enough. So it
I've been
really
on
depends.
some pretty.
Let me tell you something. This guy
really definitely can set the pace.
He did not laugh once. He didn't smile. He didn't laugh. He did nothing. He was awful. He would just say, I would say something and laugh or whatever, and he would just say, okay, and then do the next question. Like it was the most awful ever. Nice guy. Don't get me wrong. Nice guy. But I would never go on a 20-minute show again. I went on one show. There's 4 shows that I would never do again. One, because he was very, very condescending and gave me unsolicited advice for the first, which is so funny because he had never done a Kickstarter. and he's giving me advice, which me, Pops, I love advice. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I know more than him. So that was interesting for 2 hours. I was like, this cannot end soon enough. And then a show that I was on that on the show, it was absolutely awful. And he got so ripped apart afterwards in comments and reviews because they were all mad about how he treated me that he came and apologized. And now I'm okay with him. But Laurie was on that show and Laurie wanted to kick his ass. But yeah, my show, what happened was he did not like my Kickstarter because you had to scroll for about 5 seconds before you got any pictures. And he did not like that. But instead of giving me advice and saying, if you should try doing pictures first, instead he berated and belittled my Kickstarter for 20 minutes straight live on the air with 6 people on the show. And I did screenshot the comments of these people telling him off because I was very touched. They told them off for me. And they were like, "You can't treat Corissa that way." So I saved that before I was able to delete it. But yeah, I did what he said. I actually did put the pictures first. However, it was not a good show.
Basically,
yeah.
If you have a trailer and they didn't watch the trailer first and see enough pictures,
he didn't do anything. He literally put the Kickstarter on, saw that there was no picture first. He didn't even look at the video. No picture first.
Exactly. Okay, so he already disqualifies himself because if he looked at the video, which is at the top of the page,
yeah,
he'd have got the art he was looking for, and then he could have scrolled through the story part of the Kickstarter page.
I even said to him, my only quip back to him, because he said there's too many words here. My only quip back was I said, "I'm sorry you can't read." But other than that, he kind of shut up while he did whatever the hell he did.
Yeah, it sounds like he just wants to see the pictures anyway. He didn't want to read the content that's on the page.
Well, that's what he was saying. He's like, nobody wants to read. You know, it's so funny because I get told off.
Comics, yo.
Everyone has a different thing to yell about to me. Either the pictures aren't first, or when the pictures are first, they're upset the story's not first. So
you can't win either way. I mean, you're not gonna make everyone happy. So you just gotta have to figure out what's best for you and what
put
you
a
think
video
is
up
best
there.
to do your thing.
My video is 3 minutes long. If you don't see a picture you want, you're not gonna like it.
You put a video. If you have a video up there, the next thing you want to follow it up is the story and crediting your team. And then you go to the interior art of the covers, whichever you think is going to be more of a grab. Okay.
Actually, the video gives you the whole summary
exactly
of every issue. So you if you don't like it, you don't like it. And it ends with
there's a video there. If there's a video there, your visual is right there at the top of the page. The next thing you should be doing is explaining the story and introducing your team.
Yes.
You know, the video covers all that. This is what the art looks like. Here's some of the covers. You know what I mean? Manticore, my friend, dude. I tried to watch Man without the hair. It just ain't the same, bro.
This Kickstarter Pops was my first one worldwide because I figured a hardcover's worth shipping, whereas a floppy is not. So I did get my first Kickstarter's
international order.
Yeah. So they'll be available on worldwide on the Kickstarter too. But the only way to get the newest issues or the back issues would be if they bought a hardcover and then added it on. Because I just don't do the floppy separate. It's just not worth it. It's $20 to ship. But I did do something, I don't know if everyone knows this or not, but on Pirate Ship, I don't know why you have to talk to them first, it's stupid, but you have to go and talk to them and say, I want to activate the shipping thing. So they did that. They activated it. And what they do is it does take a week to 3 weeks to do, but they have like I guess one centralized location and everything gets shipped there, and then they ship it a whole, or I don't know what the hell they do. But yeah, it was $19.99 for up to 2 pounds. So it worked out pretty good. So
it's not too bad getting it. Can we ask what country it's going to?
So they're all the same except Canada's cheaper. I don't remember what Canada was. I think Canada was like $15.99 or $16.99. Mine went to Switzerland and the UK. I think that's it. Switzerland and the UK, I know for sure. I remember that because every time I saw UK, I'm like, oh, can you bring this to my artist? He lives there. And I remember Switzerland, and I don't remember anybody else. But Canada's a little bit cheaper. I saw the rates. They show you all the rates. All of it was Canada, and then the rest of the world. So everything was the same except Canada. So I don't know why.
Because Canada, we should be able to just throw them over the border at our friends, but we're not allowed to, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I only went to Canada as an adult once so that I can, this is a really stupid reason. Obviously, I'm obsessed with Supernatural, and I've been to a lot of Supernatural conventions. However, As Jensen told me flat out, his wife likes him with a beard. So the only way that I can get a picture with him without the beard was to travel to Canada, because I knew it was during shooting and he had to be shaved. So I drove all the way to Toronto to get a picture with Jensen with no beard. Unfortunately, I was right. He had no beard. So yeah. So yeah,
That's dedication.
Yeah, and now I stupidly got my husband obsessed with Supernatural. Now I have to pay for 2 people to go to these freaking conventions. On Saturday, we're traveling to the Nashville convention one to get Jared's, who plays Sam's, autograph in my hardcover. But Jensen's already sold out, the bastard. So yeah, but it is not.
You got to get him to sign. You got to get them guys to sign one of the pages where the car is.
Oh yeah, he's going to sign issue 4 cover here. I'll show you. And I'm going to see if they want to take one. I don't know if they're allowed to take it or if they'll take one, but I am going to offer them their own hardcover. So,
yep, you and John are going to have a lot to talk about. Look, he said, my wife went to so many Supernatural conventions.
Oh, Baby is in this. Baby's in this is in issue 4 and up. And it's going to be in book 3 again. But this is 3. Where the hell am I? But yeah, so this is the Supernatural homage cover. Yeah. And it's very less likely known, but the issue 7 that you have is actually an homage cover as well. And the card's at the bottom, and it replicates a poster that had all their pictures on the top and had wings out. So I had the wings out. So yeah.
I went to Toronto so she could go. I hung out in the comic and game shops.
No. So we're going to Nashville, and then next year we're going to probably go to North Carolina to go to the Supernatural convention and get Jensen's freaking autograph, because you can only get them through buying these stupid freaking passes that are like $800 each. Or you can hurry up and quickly get the a la carte one, which they don't always have. So this time we were able to snag the a la carte one. And it's really funny because Sam is supposed to be the star. I'm a Jensen girl, and I'll Jensen all day long. But Jensen's tickets sell out faster, and his meet and greet is twice as much in auction than Sam's. So that just shows that Jensen is the star of the show, whereas Sam is not. Yeah, you can get 3 people in one shot, which I used to be. That's how nice I am. When I went to conventions, I would just see people that couldn't afford it and be like, you want to meet them? And they just come in the photo with me to put their arm around them. And then I'd get like these random photos with people I don't know. And then for $10, they get a copy of it, because those tickets are $200. So yeah.
Now, see, that's the picture I want right there.
So I went on a cruise with Castiel for 6 hours, a little mini cruise. He sat at our table and ate dinner, and then he danced with me and got drunk. And then he talks about doing words, friends with words, or word. I'm a dyslexic, so I don't do these freaking games with words.
Right.
But he does Scrabble. It's like a Scrabble game. When I first went to my very first campaign ever, I went to a duel picture, which if anyone asks, I have not done yet, because Jared stepped on me and I fell into Jensen, which is now a great story now, but I was terrified then. And like 3 months later, I got backstage passes, and Jared's like, aren't you the one I stepped on? I was like, yes, you are.
Yeah, I was going to say, now these guys all know who you are, huh?
Yeah.
They see you coming. They hear, hi, Corissa.
Yeah. And Richard, this is back in the day when it was a lot more like friendly, because now they're a little bit more popular. But I used to hang out with Richard, who plays Loki, and I would be like on his lap as he buys everyone drinks, because I didn't drink, so he felt bad. I was like, this is awkward, but he was very nice. And the other one, we had dinner with Crowley and Lucifer both. They came into the meet and greet with just their dinners, and they're like, we're going to eat. And so we were just like, we're all sitting at the table. I used to do meet and greets all the time. But they're so expensive now. It's like $800 for 30 minutes instead of an hour.
Whoa.
You can't actually go near them anymore. You used to be able to hang out with them. Misha took me on took us to walk And I was so mad at him because I had to carry my laptop because I was leaving that day, and he was like, "You could have left it in the room." I was like, "Nope, not gonna happen." But yeah, it used to be a lot more fun than it was now, but not anymore.
Yeah, John says they were all very nice to him and his wife, and they don't do it anymore either because it's too expensive.
Well, it's first of all, let me put it in perspective. This is like 20 years ago. It cost me $90 to get in for the whole weekend. This time it was the cheapest ticket for the whole weekend, I think, is $250, and for one day it was $80 for me. And I had to buy, of course, the one day passes just to get Jared's signature. But I used to love it. It's just there. I will say though, out of any show in convention I've been to anime conventions, I've been to Vampire Diaries. I don't even watch the show, but they're hot. So I went to all these conventions, and the only one that makes you feel like home is Supernatural. It's like a comedy sketch. They're super nice. They're super friendly. I did one meet and greet with Jensen for 30 minutes, and it was me and him talking because I don't know, I was staring right in front of him, I guess. But I never did Jared's, and I don't do them anymore because they switched them to half an hour, and you have to sit and assign seats. It's so stupid. I got to Jensen's first. I was the first one there. Then they pull your number out of a hat. So I got stuck all the way in the back. And this woman comes over to me. Let me tell you something. This woman is a much better friend than me. She said, "Will you switch with me? Because I'm in the first row and my friend's back here." I was like, "You are way nicer than I would ever be." So I got to sit right in front of Jensen. I was thrilled. But yeah, annoying as all hell.
You know, I remember they did a lottery for Rush tickets once at Compton Terrace in Phoenix, right? It was like you get in line, and then everybody gets a number, and then you get a new line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm like, well, there ain't no reason to go stand in line to get your number.
Yeah.
Right. So I go rolling up in there, and I get there right when they're handing out numbers. Pull number 13. I'm a
I got 5 new followers since been on here. That's nice.
You know, that's how that works, man. It's like you gotta think smart, man. And all them people stood in line all that time to get a number. You know, they were there for hours to get a number, and they didn't. No guarantee you're gonna get number one. Why are you standing in line like that?
Yeah. The only other person, like, I was never really into, I think Supernatural is the only show I ever liked all of the actors. You know, I loved Crowley. I loved everybody. Crowley is probably my favorite besides Dean. But the only other person I ever met that I was so into was Simon Pegg from Shaun of the Dead. When I was I don't want to say teenager, when I was younger, he had a show called Spaced, and he was playing Resident Evil 2, which is the game that started this whole freaking comic, you know. So he was playing this. So I sent him a limited edition foil Leon card from the pack of cards that I had. And like 10 years later, I went to New York City to see him. And I said, "You're not going to remember me. I loved your show." And he did send me an autograph with my name on it and everything. So I said, "You're not going to remember me, but I sent you." And he goes, "Is it the Leon card?" And I go, "Yeah." So he knew exactly what it was. Like, I don't know how. No one ever sent him anything. I don't know. But it's really funny because I never wrote to any other famous person. And I wrote him, and I got back a generic picture of all of them signed by him and a generic letter with just not my name, but his name. But then 2 weeks later, I got a special picture of him with my name on it and the letter with my name on it. So it's kind of like they handed it to him, and he's like, "Oh, I got to do something special for her." So I still have it framed right here. So yeah, that was the special thing that I got. So I was thrilled.
That was one of the other things about Rush, that Neil Peart didn't sign stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Alex and Getty would sign stuff during the meet and greets. You know, Neil was very standoffish, very distant. And he didn't like that shit. You know, he didn't like the meet and greets. He didn't like none of that. If you have a Neil Peart signature, it's probably from actual correspondence. You know, he would write people. He would return. You know, if you wrote him, he would write you back and stuff. You know, but that's the only way you ever got a Neil.
Yeah.
You know,
And John says, "Poor Sam. No one likes Sam." Let me just tell you something. My husband loves Sam. He loved him because he was so bored in line at Supernatural, and Jared kicked up his foot and almost kicked a woman in the face. And my husband thought it was hysterical. This is my husband's humor. So now he thinks that Sam is a lot more playful, which is true. He is more playful than Jensen. So he loves it. So because I was going to go get my autograph by myself on Saturday. It's not that far. I was going to drive to, the center of Nashville and get my autograph. He's like, I want to see Jared. He's gotten this picture with Jared, but he's got to go to get this, get the drum thing autograph. It cost me just to have him go. His ticket was $170 and it was $80 to get him in. So it was like $260 just to get him in. So yeah, but he thinks he's hysterical. I will say he's a lot more, he likes this more than Jensen. He loves the fans. When COVID was up and they had that stupid glass, the plexiglass, Sam kept trying to break them down because he's like, I don't understand why this has to be. And Jensen loved it. He's like, this is great. I didn't go to any convention during that time because I was not spending $200 to not touch them and just be between glass. I have it between glass on the TV. So
yeah, we already have that. Exactly.
Yeah.
You are up to 85.
Woohoo!
85 followers on this. Look, let's get this up to like 200 signups before she launches on January 8th, guys. John, help me out. Get her out on your show. Get Max out on your show too. He's got something right around the corner, I'm sure. He always does. So, let's make this happen, man. Let's help everybody out and do what we do. Network for love.
My greatest joy in life is when I post something like a link and I refresh 2 seconds later and somebody clicked it. Like I clicked an update and I said, here's issue 8 coming in, and 2 people automatically did it. And I was like, that's who I love. I love it. So yeah, it's nice to get 85. It's good.
That is why we do it. Now look, I'm serious. If you decide you do want to do a show, you're more than welcome to do it on the network. You know that.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it, and I will produce it for you and do the backstage stuff for you, so you can just not worry about that and just go out and do a show.
That sounds like a plan. As long as I can do my horror, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Horror.
Tell everybody where you can find your bud. I'm gonna get ready to shut this thing down.
Me or Max?
Max first.
Go Max.
Okay. You can find me at atrocitypress.com.
So easy.
Just drop by atrocitypress.com. It's got all of our social media links. You can go to all of our social sites. It's got all of our news, and the news hits that a week before it hits our social media. So you could always get the highest updates by going to the website. Plus, it's also got our shop, so you can get all of our merch and our books, digital and physical versions of our books.
And we will be getting that Roku channel preview up for you guys here real soon, so keep your eye out for that. Corissa.
If you search Worthy Chaos, I am there. I am on Twitter at Worthy_Chaos. I am on Facebook. We have a group of 700 members. And that's Worthy Chaos Redemption Facebook group. And you could talk to me because I'm one of those people that would get kidnapped. I talk to anybody, everybody. So Corissa Grant. And just when you message me, just say more than hi, because I automatically think you're a scam. So it's like 70% of them are scams. And then, of course, my Kickstarters, just search Worthy Chaos. I'm the only thing that pops up. There's like, 8 on there. So, yeah, that's the best way to find me. And of course, my website is worthychaoscomics.com. If you want something, message me on there and I will literally list it like 5 seconds later. I'm just very lazy, and my Kickstarters are every other month, so I just get it there. But I do have them on my websites, and the hardcover is there, so you can purchase it. So, and all the digitals are there.
It's all there, everybody.
It's all there.
She's the queen of merch. She's got all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out. You won't be disappointed if you're into all the cool stuff as part of your comic experience. she's got all the cool stuff. I'm just
If I
saying.
don't have it, if you tell me I'm obsessed with merch, I'm called the Merch Queen, I will probably find it and buy it. So if there is something you want this on, I will probably do it.
What I do want at some point? Oh, I put it away. Dang it. Where did I put it? Ah, there it is. There it is. I want one of these with Word the Chaos covers so that I can put all your books in it.
What is that?
It's a bookcase.
I've never seen that before in my life.
It's a bookcase. It holds books.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Where the hell did I get that?
It's magnetic, magnetic close cover.
I will have to get that.
And it holds 8, 9 books bagged.
Oh, you know what my new thing is now? I did not realize, because I'm slow in the head, that metal trading cards are so popular because I posted it and it sold out in like 4 seconds. So I bought like 12 different kinds of metal trading cards, and I'm going to be having those every Kickstarter. Every cover for the new Kickstarter will have a metal trading card during the next, each campaign. And I'm going to put the binders. I'm collecting my own cards. I'm going to get a binder with the cards. So, yeah.
She's collecting her own cards.
I am collecting my own cards. Straight.
That's how you know she loves what she's doing. Corissa, thank you so much for coming out. Thomas, I don't know if you're still watching, but thanks, bro, for coming out earlier. You guys go check that out, too. You know what's up. This is about helping people out, helping people sell books. So, you all have a good day. I'm going to play some commercials, and I'm going to get out of here.
Thanks, Pops. See you
Peace.
later. Bye, Max.
Peace,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
There is a creature in the swamps. It lives to destroy. The beast they call Hogzilla.
After his latest get-rich scheme goes sideways, Gary Duba, the quintessential Florida man, ends up with a stash of somebody's high-end memorabilia. His gal Crystal is on probation and preparing for the fight of her life, squaring off against Australia's Queen of Combat. Delilah's got her back in training, staying off rich foods and the nose candy. Meanwhile, Gary and his best friend Floyd have been hired to wrangle a massive, abnormally aggressive feral hog that's terrorizing the swamp and wrecking Gary's old neighborhood. Can they bag the elusive monster swine without destroying the Sunshine State? Reserve your copy of Florida Man vs. Hogzilla at FloridaManComics.com. We're bringing back funny books, y'all.
I told that moron not to take out my Tchaikovsky tape. No matter, let's get started. Here we are, Nancy Moon. The last time we left our heroine, she had just joined my esteemed colleagues at level M. And the soldier who cannot stop talking, a magician with a mommy issues, and a vampire with a checkered past. With their other teammates she's yet to meet. One in particular might be a little bit shocking for her. I do hope she's not allergic. Back it today, won't you? Like right meow.
What is Path of the Pale Rider anyway? Is it a comic book? No, that's not it. Is it this? What the heck is Path of the Pale Rider, man? There's no way this is right. How about this? I have no idea.
We can rob a bank.
Oh, it's this.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.